Today's workout is an ab-focused workout with, you guessed it, your trusty foam roller. As always, there will always be options to not use it if you don't want it or you don't have it. We're going to get started side lying today, so a little bit different to some of our usual core stuff. That roller for now is going to go underneath your waist and be providing a little bit of support as we do some side lifts. So your bottom leg will be tucked up, your top leg extended straight. We are going to start with that top arm behind your ear and then thinking of joining that top elbow towards the hip. Now it's not actually going to get there most likely, but we're going to squeeze the side of the waist, pushing up out of this bottom hand just a little bit. The beauty here is, like, if you feel like you're pushing and kind of cheating the motion, then you're getting a tricep workout, so like, go ahead by all means. We don't tend to do a lot of lateral spine flexion in everyday life, so this should either feel really nice or it might just feel a little bit foreign or alien to you, but stick with it. We're aiming to get the side obliques working. We've got a whole series on this side to do, and then we'll flip it over. Alrighty, on the next one, take your arm up instead of at your ear. You're going to try to raise up just a little bit higher, maybe pressing to straight arm, now maybe using a bit more of that tricep. Try to keep both the shoulders pulling back and away from you, lower belly pulling in. If you want to spice it up a little bit more as you lift, so does the leg. Now the arm will come down to in line with the leg. Oh, and again, because it's not what we usually do, this is really burning. I hope you're similarly enjoying the burn at home. Let's lift and hold that one. We're going to come back down onto the elbow just to back it up a little bit. Then we're going to stretch this top side in opposition. So your arm is going to come forwards, your leg is going to go back, think like a long diagonal reach, and then change the sweep, leg goes forward, arm goes back, maybe look behind you. Reach forwards, and back with the arm. So for this one, it will have a bit of shifting through the hip, and that's all right. Doesn't have to be perfectly still, like I often encourage us to do. So you're going to feel, just by holding that bottom leg off the ground and by not fully collapsing down to the shoulders, that the side waist is still working. That is good. And if you're up for more, we're going to try to lift the next time the arm reaches forwards. So you're going to swoosh everything up. Can you lift the bottom hip off the floor and then sink back down? This is your little breather. So press and lift and then sink it down. Don't worry if your roller goes rolling, that is all good. We're just going to take 2 more of these. Last one. Oh, and then your roller. It's going to go in between your ankles. If you don't have a roller, maybe a rolled up towel for this one would be good. We're going to extend out through the bottom arm, extend out through the legs. Top arm is just in front of you for support, so you should not feel like you're rolling backwards. If anything, you want to roll onto your tummy, but try not to. We're going to squeeze the ankles towards each other, lifting both legs high, and then lowering down. For this one, I'm not sure if you can see from there that any kind of waist gap that I've got underneath here should disappear with this one. Breathing out to lift if you can. See if you can keep the shoulders pulled back and down. This is not super comfy for your neck. You can prop the head up. Being a technical Pilates teacher, just be grateful too that we're not doing this with the circle, because when you do this one with the Pilates circle, you can do all kinds of like little pulses here, and I'm not about that today. We don't need to do that. Let's take 2 more lifts. Really crunching into that top side waist. And then let's roll onto the back. Try to keep the roller in between your ankles if you can. Oh, I'm off my mat. And then we're going to go into a tabletop. Arms directly out to the side in a T. We're going to extend the legs over to one side and then exhale to center. Inhale side. Exhale center. So stick here if this is what you know and feel comfy with. Do just try to make sure that your hips are at 90 degrees, not tucked in too much extra. That's my downfall. I watch my videos back and I'm like, oh, Yeah, my hips were not 90 degrees. If you're ready to add a little bit more, you're gonna feel, don't go so far. We're gonna go to the side, straighten both legs, bring them back to center, and then bend, reset. Inhale, side and stretch, center and bend. Inhale, exhale. Often with this one, people ask me how far to go. When you go with this double leg version, you will know how far to go because you will go and fall onto your side if you go too far. Oh, that was a little bit too far for me. Let's take one more. And then come back onto your other side. I'm just going to spin around so you're not just watching my butt. I know you'd like that. We're going to do it in reverse now. So either propped up on your elbow or down on your arm, roll it between your ankles, and then raising both legs off the floor, coming back down. Ooh. A little bit of bonus inner thigh for this one. If you find that your hip does not love this on the ground, roll up a towel, give yourself a bit of extra padding, maybe just double that mat over. Remembering for this one, we actually want to side bend like a banana. So more you lift your legs, the better. You can completely squash your waist into the ground to do that. Three to go. And two. Last one, nothing fancy, just tuck those knees in, press yourself up so that you can get that roller underneath the opposite waist now. So do the side that you haven't done already. We're propped up on the elbow, bottom leg tucked in, top leg extended straight for now. Upper hand behind your ear, I'm gonna crunch and then release. So as we felt on the first side, if you're just moving your torso, you don't get very far, but if you can press up off that bottom hand a little bit, you go a bit further. Maybe you don't want to, I don't know. We do want to try to go really sideways for this one, so don't let that top elbow come forwards. If you're ready for a little bit more, you can start to press up to a bigger arm. You can start to add that top arm, and you can start to add the top leg staying in that lifted position. Ooh, the second side just always gets you so much quicker, hey? Luckily for you, I am doing it as well, and I know that. And I'm feeling it, and I'm not just telling you what to do today, so doing it myself, in the trenches with you, feeling that burn. Whew. Let's take another 5 of your best option. 4, we just gotta make it feel like the first side. 3, 2, last one. Oh, whew. We're gonna be sore tomorrow in there. Let me know if you are. Alrighty, now we need to do our opposition reach. So we're going to take the top leg forwards, reach the arm back, maybe have a look behind you, and then send that leg back, reaching the arm forwards. Because we've already been supported on this top arm, you might actually feel like it's really hard just to even hold it in the air. Same. So stick with it if you can. This might be your top option for this side, and that is okay. I'm just killing time because I don't want to do the lifts. And again, like, we've got to make it feel like the first side. Let's do it. If you can, next time your arm reaches forward, we're going to hook and then get that bottom hip lifting off the ground. Reach back, breathe. Decided we're going to do 10. So 3 already. 4. And this is purely so that I don't just like cut it short. 5. Because I don't want to do these. 6. Oh, we're so close. 7. We're going to have a little bit more to do after this. 8. Oh my god, these are getting bad. 9. Oh, hold it together. moving. We just got a little bit more to do. Putting the roller behind your butt. You're going to sink back onto it when it's about at your lower back, below your right line for today. Ooh, we should be able to feel like you can put your elbows down. So if you don't feel that, just adjust until you're good. Oh my God, I still can't talk from the last week, so hard. Whew. Okay, we're going to take one leg to tabletop and then switch it mid-air if you can. Not here for long. We're not here for a long time, we're not here for a good time. We're just getting through it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Breathe in. Let's reset again. Taking the roller a little bit further down, so you're going to scoot down towards your feet. Legs up into tabletop again. This time going for that same little hip twist that we had before. It's a little bit harder here in this forearm position. So we're not going to do the straight legs. I think this is hard enough. Press up out of your shoulders. This one you may feel like you can go down a little bit further though. Kind of squashes the air out of you, so make sure that you are still taking your breath in. One more side, one more either side. And then push yourself up to sitting. We're going back into that position this time, taking your roller with you. I personally find this easier when the roller is not kind of like forcing you up. But we're going to take it back down to the elbows. Again, pressing up and out. If that gets too tough, come up onto your hands. Legs and tabletop. This time we are going to go for a double toe tap down in the center. Bring it back to the middle. And then one on the diagonal. Back to the middle of the diagonal. So double foot tap 3 ways. Center, left, and right. Getting lots of oblique action today. Make sure you're still breathing. Twice more for the whole round. Last one, center, left, right, and then let's lay down. Whew. Alrighty. One last exercise and we are done, I promise. This one is a little bit more technical. So we're going to have the roller underneath one foot. We are going to extend it out. So start with a straight leg. Your heel will be on the roller. The other leg is going to go up. Your hands behind your head and your chest is going to come up. As you lower down, wave that top leg down, curl that roller leg in, and then exhale. Everything comes up and out. Inhale, lower. We're going to move this one really slow. Now, if you want to be fancy, the straight leg can go in and up. See if you can crunch a little bit higher, and then wave it down. If that's not for you today though, just keep it straight. Trying to see now if you can sustain that chest lift. Maybe reach your arms long before you come back down. Oh, it's very hard to talk and do that. Let's take 3 more of your best. Last one. Inhale, lower down. Just hug the knees to the chest. We've got the other side to do, and then we are done for the day. Alright, so find that roller, just shift it onto the other foot. Extend the leg out straight, so the heel is on the roller. We've got a bit of space to actually pull it in. Whew. Other leg goes up straight or as straight as you can manage. Hands behind the head, lift up through the chest. You're going to wave that top leg down, curl the bottom leg in. Exhale, everything lifts up. Inhale, lower down. exhale, lift up. For more now if you want to, we can start to bend that straight leg in and up. Wave it down like normal. Bend in and up, maybe reaching the hands, lifting a little bit higher. Sustaining it just that little bit longer. You can see even for myself, I'll lift up and then I'm like, can I go just like a little bit more? Sometimes it's a no and that's also fine. Last two. Oops, my leg is not lowering down. Last one. Hold it a little bit higher if you can. And relax. Just take the arms and legs long. Take 3 deep breaths. With your exhale, soften everything, relax. Maybe shut your eyes if that feels good. One more deep breath. And then once you're ready, you make your way up to sitting. There is no rush. You can take your time. You're going to do a cute little mermaid side stretch. So legs how they were, tucked in, kind of like earlier, and then stretching away from that front leg. You may also get a sneaky little inner thigh stretch there. Shift the legs to the other way. So if my right leg is at the front here, my right arm is also going to go up, and then I lean across to the left. Okie dokie. Thank you for joining me for another day. Nice work. I will see you next time.